In a weekend that had everything: dramatic downpours, red flag stoppages, and fierce on-track battles, Chinese actor and burgeoning racing talent Wang Yibo proved that his commitment to motorsport is more than just a celebrity pastime. Competing in the second round of the 2026 China GT Championship at the Zhuhai International Circuit, Wang Yibo and his teammate, professional racer Melvin Mo, secured a hard-fought third place in the GT3 AM and class. However, it was not the podium finish that captured the hearts of fans and pundits alike. Rather, it was the driver's remarkably composed and sportsmanlike message following the race that has become the real headline. A battle against the elements. The weekend was a true test of endurance and skill. Wang Yibo, driving the number 85 Uno racing team Mercedes-AMG GT3 EVO, started the main race from a challenging 18th position on the grid. This was not an ideal starting spot, but the 28-year-old driver demonstrated immediate racecraft, gaining several positions in the opening laps to climb into 15th place. As the race progressed, the notorious coastal weather of Zhuhai intervened. What began as a damp track quickly turned treacherous as a torrential downpour lashed the circuit. Visibility dropped drastically, and standing water threatened to aquaplane even the most experienced drivers. In these extreme conditions, Wang Yibo chose a conservative but calculated approach. In a post-race interview conducted during a lengthy red flag period caused by the intensifying rain, Wang Yibo explained his strategy. "When I started my stint, the track was already a bit damp," he stated. "I was using slick tires, so on the wet surface, I was constantly checking the limits of the grip. The track took longer to dry than I expected, and then suddenly, the rain came down heavily. The visibility also got worse. Rather than taking unnecessary risks to push for a higher individual placing, Wang Yibo emphasized the importance of team strategy and safety. My teammate and I are both relatively conservative in our style," he elaborated. "We always strive to drive within our controllable limits. We will also avoid risks that we cannot predict." This mindset paid dividends. Wang Yibo successfully navigated the treacherous conditions, delivering a zero-mistake performance. He managed to protect the car from damage and complete his stint before handing over the car to his professional teammate, Melvin Mo. His driving was praised by commentators as decisive, particularly an overtaking maneuver executed by using the middle line and braking steadily. By maintaining composure when others were spinning off, he ensured the number 85 car was in a prime position to capitalize on any penalties or incidents. The final results. The chaos of the rain led to a highly disrupted race, with the safety car and subsequent red flag bringing the action to a halt for over an hour. When the race eventually resumed for a sprint to the finish, Mo drove impressively to push the car forward. Wang Yibo and Mo were initially awarded third place in the GT3 AM and class. However, following the race, a competitor in second place was penalized 5 seconds for a safety car violation, resulting in Wang Yibo's team being promoted to second place in the AM and class and 12th overall. The final classification confirmed a strong points finish for the Uno racing team. The story behind the result. Wang Yibo's performance was especially significant because of the context leading into the weekend. Prior to the race, some critics had suggested that his presence in motorsport was merely a publicity stunt, bringing with him a group of fake fans who don't understand racing. With his performance in the grueling rain battle, Wang Yibo answered those critics emphatically. He didn't just survive the race, he competed effectively, displaying a level of focus and maturity that silenced his detractors. From the practice sessions to qualifying, Wang Yibo demonstrated a genuine upward trajectory in his skills. He reportedly improved his lap times 4 times during practice, eventually setting a qualifying time of 1 minute 37.133 seconds, a pace that some commentators noted was touching the ceiling of what an AM driver can achieve. This weekend, however, was about more than just speed, it was about race intelligence. A message beyond the podium. While the social media buzz might have been about the third-place trophy, Wang Yibo's greatest victory was his display of character. In a sport often dominated by aggressive individualism, the Chinese driver's message to his fellow competitors resonated deeply. While the world focused on his climb from P18 to the podium, Wang Yibo shifted the attention to the bigger picture. As he sat in the pits during the red flag, his concern was not for his own position but for the safety of the pack. He stated that his primary goal was to hand the car over to the next driver safely. He concluded his interview by looking beyond his own team, saying, "My greatest hope is that all drivers can finish the race safely." These words have become a rallying cry for the racing community. In an era of high-stakes competition, the sportsmanship displayed by a driver who is still relatively new to the professional circuit has been lauded by veteran fans. Commentators noted that while he was fierce in executing zero-error overtakes, he was equally committed to the well-being of his rivals. It was a perfect blend of aggression and respect, a combination that defines true racers. Looking forward, Wang Yibo's journey in motorsport continues to be a fascinating narrative. The pop culture icon is slowly but surely rebranding himself as a credible and competitive athlete. His presence has already brought a significant international spotlight to the China GT Championship, with his fanbase filling the grandstands despite the downpour to support their idol. For Wang Yibo, this weekend was a validation of his hard work and dedication. While he didn't take the top step of the podium, he left the track with something arguably more valuable than silverware: the respect of his peers and a reputation for being a reliable and safe pair of hands behind the wheel, even under the most extreme conditions. The rain in Zhuhai may have halted the race for a time, but it only seemed to accelerate Wang Yibo's growing legacy in the world of motorsport. The 2026 China GT Championship continues its season, with the next round scheduled to be held later this year. A deeper look, the weight of expectation. For Wang Yibo, the pressure entering this weekend was immense. As one of China's most recognizable faces, a multi-platinum singer, award-winning actor, and global brand ambassador, every move he makes is scrutinized under a microscope. When he announced his serious foray into professional GT racing, the skepticism was deafening. Critics dismissed him as another celebrity chasing a thrill, predicting a short-lived hobby that would end in a barrier wall or a costly repair bill. Instead, what unfolded at Zhuhai was a master class in quiet determination. Throughout the practice sessions, Wang Yibo was noticeably silent, focused, and methodical.